Most welcome our chief guest, the company of a number of MJFs and our club president. You're most welcome. Thank you for honoring this function with your presence. You're most welcome.
Webale MC, we are going to start the meeting. And we shall begin with an invocation grace. So, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to call this meeting to order. So we are going to begin with an invocation grace, and I request MJF Bet Kemigisha to lead us with an invocation grace. So let's stand up for an invocation grace.
Okay, let's humble ourselves for the invocation grace. In this ever-changing world, may we always go forward to help those less fortunate than ourselves. Grant us the serenity to accept the things we cannot change, courage to change the things we can, and the wisdom to know the difference for what we are about to receive. May the Lord make us truly thankful and ever mindful of the needs of others. Amen.
Thank you, MJF. And while upstanding, keep upstanding. Make sure before you there is a drink or a glass or something. Open it. We are going to have a loyal toast. So be charging it as we go with the loyal toast. Fellow Lions, ladies and gentlemen, I give the first toast of the evening to the long life and good health of our President, His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Tibuhaburwa. To the President.
To the President. To the President.
So we can resume our seats. Thank you.
Thank you, Lion President, and our chief guest. Thank you for honoring our invitation and coming for this function. At this time, we know we have really lost a lot of time, so we shall try to catch up. And so in the interest of time, we shall at this point would love to introduce the lions in the house. And we shall start with the presidents in the house, the visiting presidents. I'm informed we have the president of the Lions Club of Ntungamo. You're most welcome, President. Kindly stand up. And also we have a president of the Lions Club of Lukunjiri. Any other president? I'm not. Yes, Mbarara. Mbarara Lions President. We shall sort it later. You're welcome, and President. And Ivanda, I'm told to have Ivanda. You're most welcome, President of Ivanda. And for the guests, the people you see on that side on those two tables are Melvin Jones Fellows. So in your order, can I request all the MJFs to stand up for recognition? MJFs, kindly stand up and recognize you. Thank you very much. Those are recognized donors in Lions, and they are in the order of our founder, Melvin Jones. So we are glad to have you, and we have good numbers in this zone, so we applaud. Senior, Lions Senior Plus Rijembe Omuchitini Sachawe Katukwachiri. I will welcome the members of the Club of Mbarara, Lions Club of Mbarara, that are here escorting your president. You're most welcome. The Lions Club of Lukunjiri, Lukunjiri Lions Club. You're welcome. The Lions Club of Ntungamo, Ntungamo. Yes, you're most welcome. We were with you last weekend. The Lions Club of Shema, Shema. You're most welcome. As Ivanda, you're most welcome. And the Lions Club of Kabale. In the interest of time, I will also request you to all stand up. Lions Club of Kabale, the hosts. Thank you. Most of them are still busy making sure that we are well catered for. So you're all most welcome, and of course our guests. We have Lions and we have guests. Other guests before I invite the inductees. Any other guests? If you've been invited as a guest, I see the Assistant Secretary, Reverend Canon Nkulunonji, and the other guests that have stood up. Thank you very much for honoring our invitation to come and be with us this evening. We shall continue welcoming others as the names come through. You are most welcome. Feel at home today as we celebrate this very important function in the traditions of Lions Club. Today, we call it the installation and induction dinner. The day when we recognize the leadership that has been guiding us through the past year. We recognize them, but as well, we put into office new officers to take us through the coming year. That is installation. And then induction is when we receive new members who come to add to the world's largest club service organization to join and become Lions. And in that regard, allow me to recognize the Leos, the inductees. Kindly stand up, those who are going to be inducted today. You're most welcome. We shall have special introduction of them as they get inducted. You're welcome, you can have your seats. At this point, in the interest of time, I'll invite Lion Kabagambe to introduce our chief guest as we go into the main function of the day, which is induction and installation, as already mentioned. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you. Presiding officer, allow me introduce our chief guest. Our chief guest came into being in the year 1948, which translates into 76 years of good life. He joined Lionism in the year 1968, which also translates into 56 years as a lion. Clap for that. That's the most important. And members, in the interest of time, we are looking at his lionism life. Throughout his life as a lion, he has gone through all the ladders you can hear all of in lions. Because at the end of the day, before he comes here, he was a former district governor, District 411B. He is an MJF, Melvin Jones Fellow. And he's a former harmonizing and development mayor, Mbarara City. And this is none other than MJF Wilson Tumine. Join me to clap hands and welcome him. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Lion Robert. And with that introduction, sir, I would like to invite you to take on the next part of the function as you wish, sir. You're welcome.
Presiding officer, before I do the induction, as he says, in the way I prefer, but there are regulations of doing that. I want to thank you, the presiding officer, and the incoming president for inviting me to Kabale, inviting me home, because Kabale is part of Africa and I am also an African. So you have invited me at home. Yeah, it's okay. And therefore, I am feeling at home in Kabale. They told me the beginning of the function, and I'm not bad off with time. I have that experience of 76 years on time, and therefore I had to rush and be able to join you on time. And the way I want to do the induction is a very important function in Lionism. That's when we receive members who have agreed and been invited to join this vast organization. You are invited. That means you have been identified and checked and qualified to become a lion. It is a very important function. Did I hear my president of Mbarara is here? Did you come with your spouse? You forgot your spouse as I did? And that's exactly what it is. May I also take this opportunity, since I am the past district governor, to invite you on the dais. You know, whenever there is a function, a lion function, and a lion, any of the lions can be invited to take part in the activities of lionism. What do I mean? That if I was coming from Chisoro or going to Chisoro or going to Rwanda and I found a flag of lionism and there was an activity, I would have to stop and do that activity for the few minutes you are doing the activity, and then I proceed. Therefore, I am happy that many lion presidents in this region are here. And I want to invite all the either immediate past or current incoming presidents of the clubs around the region, please to stand up so that we welcome you. Well done, thank you very much. You can have a seat. And now that you are passing by or you are invited in Kabale to take part in this function, take part in this function. You are part of this function. And therefore, I want to request the president of Umbarara Lions Club to do the duty of induction, to welcome the new lions into Lionism in Kabale. Whether you are ready or not ready, your president is supposed to be ready.
Good evening. I would love to have near me the secretary of Lions Club of Kabale so that I know whom am I going to induct. The first question, how many members do you have? 5 members. That is a very nice harvest. Is it only Ryanism or also yours? Ryanism. 5 members, they are most welcome. Have they gone through proper induction training to know what we do as Ryans? You are sure that they are ready?
I am sure they are ready and they have been attending our Wednesday fellowships.
And they have paid all the requirements?
They have paid all the requirements in time.
If they have done so, can you read their names? And when they read your name, come in front, and the sponsor, you stand behind, you are the lion you have sponsored.
Intending Lion Evarist Niwagaba.
With your sponsor?
Sponsored by Lion Tumuhise Mary.
Tumuhise, you stand behind your face this side. Yes. The sponsor. Second one.
Intending Lion Akampulira Amos. Sponsored by Lion Onesimus Tayebga.
The third one.
Intending Lion Agaba Edwin. Sponsored by Lion Baguma Alex MJF.
Thank you. The fourth one.
Intending Lion Apollo. Sponsored by Lion Jonan.
The fifth one.
Intending Lion Richard Mulisa. Sponsored by Lion Joshua Talema.
Intending Lions, I want to welcome you to one of the largest service club organization in the whole world. Joining Lionism is not by your own choice. You must be invited. And I'm happy and I want to thank all the sponsors for having identified these people and to welcome them in our den. Your coming here is a blessing, not only to Lions Club of Kabale, but to the whole of humanity, whether they are lions or not, because what you are coming to do is to serve humanity in the whole world. And being identified by your sponsor and being accepted by the club where you want to be born, you should see it as what? A blessing. Because the sponsor can identify you, they bring you into the club, someone says this person is a wrong person, and the other members will refuse and you will not join. So I want to thank the sponsors that they have identified you and you have agreed, the club has accepted you. When you come into Ryanism or into your club, you come with diverse skills and talents. Don't feel shy, told on that you want to. Told on to them that this is my special skill. Share what you have, that's what we do in Ryanism. If you are good at dancing, do the dancing and do it better so that people can learn from you. If you are a good teacher, do the teaching and people can learn from you. And when you become a Ryan, you have to go with the emblem of Ryanism. What you do affects all of us, both positively and negatively. And let whatever you do be of positive nature. We don't want to hear that if you are a teacher, you don't know your professions. That you are a teacher who is doing what we call bad manners anywhere, because it will have a taint. They will say, you are Ryan. Was caught on the wrong side of the what? And these days with social media, we are in big problems. So I don't want to waste a lot of time. I want to ask you, have you agreed to join our association without any cohesion, without any force? Yes, sir. You might need to give them the what so that they one can represent, the one in the middle. Yes. Have we agreed to join our association without any cohesion, without any force?
Yes, sir.
Good. Have we? Are you willing to abide by our code of ethics and all that your club and the international organization will require of you?
Yes, sir.
Are you willing also, the way they have brought you, so that you go and bring more people so that we serve more in more activities and in more causes?
Yes, sir.
Fellow Ryans, to me they have passed the what? The examination. And can you stand up and we welcome them? We are going to welcome them with, on the count of 3, with our usual what? Our usual rowers. 1, 2, 3. Woo. And it must be 3. Woo. Woo. By the powers entrusted to me by my member and past district governor, I want to welcome you to this association, and I declare you that members of the Lions Club of Mbarara, members of the Lions Club District 411B, and members of the Lion Club International Foundation, welcome, and members of Lions Club of Kabale.
Hey, thank you so much.
So you can now, they have their kits here. I will ask your sponsors to press a raffle pin And yeah, since there is no already that the husband would complain that someone is touching her breasts. So the rapport pin. There is a rapport pin. The sponsor get the rapport pin, press it on the what? On the left-hand side of your what? Of your child. Apparently, as they do this thing, now you are equal. In Lionism, we don't have this. We don't have seniority. We are all the same. You are a lion in your own what? In your own caliber. You are a lion like me. He has told he has been almost over 60 years as a lion. You are almost at the same level. When you meet him, you address him as what? Lion so and so. The cameramen that these people need some photos when they are being what? When they are being dressed like what? Like lions. When you finish, please let me know. Sponsors, as you pick the pin, and also pick the other one which they are supposed also to put on you. The new Ryans also do the same to your what? To your sponsors. DJ, you can stop the music. Our chief guest has come in, and he came in at the right time. I will ask him to hand over the certificates to the new Ryans. And I will ask the secretary to read again the names, and the chief guest, I will ask you to step down. And you came with someone who is, I think, belongs to Ryan, the Kabale University? Yes, you can step down with the chief guest and you hand over those certificates. Can you read the first certificate to be handed over to secretary? Read the names.
Intending Lion Evarist Niwagaba.
They are no longer intending.
No, he's no longer intending. Lion Evarist Niwagaba.
Second,
Lion Akampulira Amosi. Lion Agaba Edwin.
Next.
Lion Balije Apollo.
Finally.
Lion Richard Mulisa.
Chief guest, thanks for this activity. You can now take your seats. DJ, our new Lions, and even the old Lions, that rapper pin they have put on you, wear it with pride wherever you go. I'm happy our mayor, when I saw the mayor, I don't need to ask whether he's a Lion. And it can save you a lot of trouble, especially when you are in places that are not very, where you are a stranger. You can easily be noticed. Wear it with pride wherever you go. Don't leave it anywhere. Even when you are forgotten at home, go back. Even when you are going to the garden at times, as long as it is not going to get spoiled, put it on. Wear it with pride so that people will ask you, who are you? And you tell them what you are. But also you don't need even tell them. A Lion is already known about what he or she does. So welcome to our largest service club organization in the whole world. And welcome to serve humanity, as our motto says, we serve. So welcome, and fellow Lions, stand up again to welcome these Lions officially and to welcome our guests. Welcome with one rower, and they can take their seats. One. Woo! Take your seats. The induction is done. You are Lions. Welcome to our club.
Presiding officer.
Thank you, our chief guest. Lions guests in the house. I'm requesting for your attention and allow me to first welcome in the house our guest of honor, Lion Dr. Nicholas Kamara, area MOP, Kabale Municipality. On my right-hand side here, we have Madame Anna, who is the Deputy Vice Chancellor, Kabale University. You can stand up for recognition. On the extreme end there, we have the governor of Kabale district, who is none other than Lion Nelson Shangabashija Baba Baba. So allow me to invite the chief guest again to continue with the program.
Presiding officer, I want to thank the officer who inducted our new lions, our new lions now who are lions. I think he tried to explain to you that immediately you are inducted, you are no longer new because we don't have new lions and old lions. You are immediately you are inducted, you are a lion, a full lion, like a lion who became a lion 100 years ago. And therefore I want to advise the new lions, who have been inducted today, not the new lions, I don't know how we avoid that word, that you must be firm and strong as lions. And I want to welcome you to Lionism and wish you best of luck. We now will run straight away to installation. Installation is officially positioning or welcoming the lions into the annual positions of leadership of Kabale Lions Club. Currently, you have the Outgoing. And on the high table, I invited the Lion President of Ntungamo Lions Club to support this table because it was tilted. Tilted is in the Chigambachori Nyankole. Yes. Once you have a lady on my right, I must have a lady on the left. So the table is what? Well balanced. And you know, those of you who have houses, whenever you have a house and as beautiful and handsome as whatever it is, without a lady in the house does not become a home. And therefore we now have a full high table. And I want to welcome our guests at the high table. Please, and I want to instigate that I think it's only one. The Deputy Vice Chancellor, is it? Is that the right title? The lady that is holding the university. Whoever is second, but she's the Deputy Vice Chancellor. Do we have another Deputy Vice Chancellor who is a lady? Not in Kabale. Yeah, I'm talking about Kabale University. And this lady is the strong pillar of Mumpaji ya Kabale University. She's the one with the chancellor who is holding the Kabale University, and I want to congratulate you, Kabale people. From experience, women can be a stronger pillar than other pillars. I think that it is self-explanatory. And therefore, you must be very proud. You must support her to make sure this big university on this side supports our education sector and other sectors where she is training most of our students. Secretary. May I receive the secretary to be?
The secretary to be is none other than Tukwasikane Jonan.
Maybe this is an advice. Lionism, I think, is a club of families. We are all aware. And are you trying to copy my bad behavior because I came alone and you think you shouldn't have come with your spouses? Actually, if you have your spouse, your great spouse, you better go and bring your spouse and stand together. And the others also. Don't follow our old characters. Please, I can invite the incoming treasurer. Don't forget her.
The incoming treasurer is Lion, none other than Tarema Joshua.
Can't seem to take my eyes off of you, especially a bite and move. The way you hold that thing, you wanna hold that thing, baby.
We are waiting for the secretary. I can sense it that you are alone. We are sure by the time you become the president, yeah, it's a challenge. We want the secretary again. The secretary, please. Did you go back home to pick her?
Secretary, please, you are needed here.
Can we move and have
What if I do? She said she know me got a woman on the bed.
Can we have the third vice president?
Third vice president is none other than Lion Gumisiriza Lauben.
The whole world, I know what I'm doing so wrong. But since no man can focus, we definitely don't give a fuck. She said she know me get a
Now me with the clean on the house. Now me with the wash on the car. Now me with the cook no no.
Followed by the second and the first. The first, second vice president and the first, second president following each other.
The first vice president is none other than Lion Muchunguzi Levick Kagoro, MJF.
Now me with the no no. Now me with the clean on the house. Now me with the wash on the car. Now me with the cook on the.
Second Vice President is none other than Katembeka Gloria.
Now me with the work for your shop. Now me with the hug on the. I become a vessel for my happiness. So stay in my own.
Chairperson activity is none other than Lion Ainembabazi Morini. Membership chairperson is none other than MGF City Michael. Club administrator is none other than Lion Tayebga Onesimus.
Everybody get roll, no me say your own bro.
LCIF coordinator is none other than Lion Bine Mukama Innocent. Project and fundraiser is none other than Lion Mutahunga Stephanie.
I've never seen you look like this before, baby girl. This is your night, and enjoy it. Hear this. For make a look along the line. For make a look along the line. Friend, she appreciates, she look like voices. For make a look along the line.
DJ, new voices, we have Lion Macklin Batwale, Club Tamer, Lion Mary, Tumheise, Leo Club Advisor, Lion Baguma, Alex, MJF, Leo Club Advisor, Club Tail Twister is Lion Srivia Nakachwa Lubega. Lion Kemich Shabeti, MJF.
This one is the 10. Yeah? The 10, okay. Good. Can we have space here?
Directors, Lion Kemich Shabeti, MJF. Lion Kabagambe Robert. And Lion Dr. Gilbert Mateka. Directors. The last officer, I hope we have the team there ready to usher in the man of the day, the team leader. So at this point, if you have something to do that, kindly. DJ.
No vex for me. Say I never call you since, but I hope that you are well. I hope you
shall be upstanding.
Every day I
we shall all be upstanding to receive the incoming president. The incoming president, as the team brings him in, we shall be upstanding.
You know I got you. So me be your friend indeed. Money don't show now. I don't keep some for you. No go so far, cause anything I get now for me and you, yeah. Okay. How are you?
We have a special dancer this evening to usher in the president. Okay, DJ.
Cheers, cheers, cheers for your son.
Another record.
Flex my love, I want to impress, and I want to carry my love away to a place she loves. I'm a man, I want to impress, and I want to carry my love away to a place she loves. Die who, or die who, yeah, or die who, die who, or die who, yeah, or die who, die who, or die who, yeah, or die who. My body calling and your body beat. Like Fogger, yeah. Pull up in a beam, too much, too clean, young taller. Aye, don't foster, serious and daughter. A big time player, crib too big and ganja. I went flexer, yeah. Tina said gym, yeah. Too hot like a heater. My neck done froze like winter. Don't bet it on me, liquor, yeah. Shades told me, picture. MJ on the sheet, thriller. Funny vibes every night. Enter, Nankalagata, Costa, yeah. I can style like Fogger, pull up in a beam, too much, too clean and taller. Aye, don't foster, serious and daughter, yeah. Right. A big time player, a clip too big and ganja. I went.
Okay, so our president is Lion Dr. Javilla Sunday. And with your wife can stand behind you. Chief guest.
Finally, we are there. And therefore that he is here. And I want to congratulate you. And congratulate you fully because you've come in full. She's there. If she wasn't there, I would be very doubtful if the warmth you have received in this hall would be full. Incoming president, your outgoing president is waiting. And for us, ladies and gentlemen, you are aware in Lionism all over the whole world, you are only entitled to a position once in a year. There is no struggle. There is no bribery. There is no reverse because our membership is still large enough to take over the position of any other in the whole world, in every club, without looking back. That's why we ask you that whenever you are privileged to take a position in Lions Club, you must fully contribute to make sure that all you want to do within that year in that club is done, because you don't have any other chance. For us, we are not greedy. And you can't still tell us that you have, what do you call it, those small complications of visions and ideas that you have failed to perform. You leave it to the other. That's why we have a president, a first vice president, second vice president. Those understudy and control the club thoroughly well. They usually see where you advise the other one, where he has, where we should be able to work together in that particular. And when you move, the first vice takes over automatically, except for any other reason. If you fail to contribute to pay your subscription, you drop out. And then when the first becomes the president, the second automatically becomes the first, automatically, except if you have meandered. And automatically the third vice president becomes the first. And that would be the life that we can live better in this world. And therefore, I want to congratulate the outgoing president for your performance. We shall hear of your performance, your achievements, the challenges which should be taken over by the incoming, both the president and his executive. And then after 1 year, we shall see whether those challenges you left have been covered, and the performance of the incoming executive, which does not worry him at all. It's not light enough, so that the big people who are seated on the high table could study your faces to see whether you are all ready, or whether you are ready to perform the responsibilities of the positions you have taken. But for me, my eyes don't need more light than that, and I have sensed and observed that this is the best team we have in Kabale. And since our president has performed that well with his executive and Kabale as a club, I will politely request that you hand over to the incoming president.
When you hear the music, make you just start to dance.
Are the cameramen there? The cameramen, when they're handing over, please be very, you cover them very well. The Korea cheterere, chimuhereza cheterere. Ladies and gentlemen, I would have time, we would have more time to discuss and talk about what is being done. But I'm glad. Uh-huh. 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 Lions, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for having gone through this first event. And I want to welcome the First Lady to make sure that you have an activity, you have an extra labor as the First Lady of the President of Kabale Lions Club. You were helping him well, you now want to help him better. To perform a complete 1 year vigorously, to make sure that all these people here are satisfied that his performance was worthwhile, you have to help him make sure that he knows his time and his program, and he does his work within that time. Why, ladies and gentlemen and lions, we encourage you to become a lion with your spouse is because two people are able to do work better than one. And he has given a very good example, and we expect, did I see, she hasn't come yet? We expect better service delivery to our people, and we encourage all of us to make sure that we move together. Otherwise, let him hand you over into the chair, show you your chair, and you come in. There must be space for your wife, for your spouse. All the time, if you have meetings as a president, your wife should be near there, except if there are unavoidable activities at home. Please, we want to move as the Lions Clubs, move the membership, and all of us move as it's a family club. Please, we welcome you to your chair. They pass through the other side. Please, we move.
All time select all of them key, you know. It's a ragamuffin day, you know. When you hear the music, make you just start to dance. When you hear the music, make you just start to dance. I say, when you hear the music, make you just start to dance. When you hear the music, make you just start to dance.
For you, your chair is here. No, President, the outgoing president, your chair is here.
With all my properties.
May we? Please sit down. Please, you are now the bosses. You are now the presiding officer and the presiding officer. And our first lady, I want to request that all of us sit down, and then we proceed with. We proceed with.
The sun, Bagamba, you're the groom, Bagamba, you're my everything. Where can you be a DJ,
Ladies and gentlemen, let us put our hands together and appreciate our chief guest for the function he's just completed. Thank you very much, our past district governor, for conducting that special function. As we proceed, we don't want to leave anyone unrecognized. Once again, allow me to welcome all the Lions here present, the members from the club of Mbarara. If you can stand up once again and we receive you. Mbarara Lions Club, you're welcome. Lukunjiri, you are most welcome. Ntungamo, you're most welcome. Shema, you are here, Shema. You're most welcome with your president. Ibanda, you're most welcome. Any other club? Kamwenge is here. Right, Kamwenge. You're welcome, Kamwenge. I think I saw Bushenyi. Is Bushenyi here? You're welcome, Bushenyi. You're most welcome. Any other club that Kisoro is here? Kisoro? Oh, welcome, Kisoro. Oh, you're here, President Lion Mujisha. You're most welcome. You're welcome, Kanungu Lions Club. Wow. Thank you. You're most welcome. I think Lions Club of Kabale. We've been supported overwhelmingly by the clubs. Any other club I'm leaving behind? Mbarara Central. Are they here? You're welcome. You're most welcome, Mbarara Central. You're most welcome. Shema Speciality. Are you here? Okay, they are here. You're most welcome. And then, of course, the host club, Lions Club of Kabale. You're most welcome. And the guests, Kabale-based guests, if you're here and you're a guest for the Lions Club of Kabale, please stand up. Our guests, you're most welcome. Our guests, most welcome. I would love to recognize the table with our religious leaders, some alliance. You're most welcome. We are honored to have you all here present. Thank you. Like earlier mentioned, we have the MJFs. The other side, MJFs, once again, kindly stand up. MJFs, you're most welcome. We have Leos in the house. Leos, you're most welcome. It's a pleasure to have you here. Leos, those are the younger lions. They would be cubs, so you're most welcome with that energy. As earlier mentioned, we had special guests coming in. We have our guest of honor, the area MP. You're most welcome, Honorable Kamala. The VC, once again, Chairman LC5, Lion Shangaba Shija Nelson Baba, you're most welcome. And all the guests, as earlier recognized, you're most welcome. I see the chief guest standing. Chief guest, before you say something, I wanted to make a little comment. Thank God these were not very serious exams. Everyone has passed. There was some guy, they had done exams and he was waiting for results. Then his friend told him, hey, results are out and I'm at school to pick them. The other one said, me, I'm with my dad here. Please check for me and tell me. If I have failed one paper, just say, how are you? But if there are two, you say, how are you? Greet me, your dad. So this guy went and checked the results. And then he called back and said, hey, hi, greet me, your dad, your mom, your sister, your brother, and your cousin. You can guess what had happened. With that, may I, chief guest, you had a comment to make. You're welcome once again, sir.
We've done what we are supposed to do, but I have to introduce your MOP, who is also my neighbor in Mbarara. And I shouldn't be selfish. We can't do that. You can't think that I came and I have nobody I know here. And secondly, the incoming president, I want to welcome you to this position which you deserve because you are qualified to have it. It's not a challenge. Leadership is not a struggle. You take your time, do what you are able to do with your club members, and at the end of the year, you can read, they call it what? A snail's margin, a snail's mark. You started today, and you should continue pushing on like a snail, that whatever you do, wherever you pass, people should know that you passed there. And I want to request you and your club and our clubs in this region that our clubs in this region must depend on the secondary schools and universities to continue increasing your numbers. And you must make sure that if you have tertiary and secondary schools within your area, you must establish Leo's clubs. Get them supported, you pay their international subscription, and make sure you work with them to make sure that your activities are properly handled. And I want you, Kabale, I want to thank you that you have invited the deputy vice chairperson, the chancellor. And I want you to make sure you keep on this very interesting lady, to make sure that you have about 2 Leo clubs in that university, so that these young people are directed, are advised how to run life in this country. And we hope by the time she becomes a chancellor, we will have done a lot with the university up here. Otherwise, I thank you, ladies and gentlemen, those of you who are guests, either invited or guests, you are all guests. Please, what do we do as Lions? Not much, but we do what cannot be done by others. Secondly, why do we do what we do? We actually do what we do. Those of you who read the Bible, we have only 2 laws in the Bible. The first one is to love your God, the Creator. And the second one is love your neighbor. For us, where we do our work is loving your neighbor, to make sure the neighbor in the community you live in is sharing of what you are sharing. Some others tell us that the Lions are those who are rich. Yes, they're those ones who are rich, that they recognize that your neighbor must also have a meal. The child's neighbor must go to school. Your neighbor's home must be sharing of the water you are using at home. That your neighbor must be sharing this small power of yours. And your neighbors people should not suffer if Dr. Kamara has the neighbors must share of his qualification as a doctor. and of you as an engineer, and of you as a teacher, and of everybody. That's only what we do in Lionism. There is no any other fuss. We do that. Share the little we have, and we become proud for sharing with our neighbors. And who is your neighbor? You might ask me. And I am now asking you where you are seated. Who is your neighbor where you are seated? Look at each other. Look at your neighbor. And that is your neighbor. Thank you very much. And therefore, ladies and gentlemen, I am taking this chance and privilege. I am qualified as a lion to invite anybody to become a lion. And therefore, I'm taking this advantage through Dr. Kamara, so that Kamara is able to invite his immediate neighbor to become a lion. And I will take the responsibility if she agrees to pay her this year's subscription. And if she agrees, I will authorize the president of Lions Club of Kabale to induct her immediately. Are you inducting her? I am waiting for the news from Dr. Lion Kamara.
Still thinking about it.
As we continue with the function.
Professor is still thinking about it as we continue with the function.
Exactly.
I think she'll make her mind by
Lions
within around 30 minutes.
We shall see it at the end. I therefore hand over to the MC.
Thank you once again, Chief Guest. Allow me to recognize the RDC Kamwenge. You're most welcome. Once again, we have the Assistant Secretary, Diocese of Chigezi, Canon Milton. You're welcome. You have the head of clergy, Diocese of Chigezi, Canon Ruben, Lion Canon Ruben. You're welcome. We are honored to have Father Ndiomugabi. You're most welcome, sir. Lion, okay. And we have the Assistant Secretary, South Ankole, Reverend Canon Arthur. You're most welcome. At this point in time, allow me to invite the outgoing president to give us his remarks. You're most welcome, outgoing president.
Thank you, Lion Tema, for giving me an opportunity to stand here. Our guest of honor, Dr. Nicholas Kamara, our chief guest, MJF Wilson Tumine, our chairman, Lion Shangaba Shija Nelson, our LRDC, my friend, and MJF's present, special guests here, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. I'm standing here as an outgoing president, but it has given me the great pleasure and honor to serve as the 32nd Lions President of the Mighty Club Lions Club of Kabale. It has been a smooth journey, of course characterized with some ups and downs, but finally we have come to an end. I don't want to take much of your time. Allow me to go strictly to service, which is our core principle of joining Lions. And ladies and gentlemen, I want to inform you that we carried a series of activities based on environment, diabetes, vision, cancer, and youth, which are our core areas. We partnered with Rugarama Hospital to provide site care services. And then we partnered with Kabale University under our Rio Club to do planting of trees to continue conserving the environment. We had a partnership with Global Living Institute to carry out diabetes screening. And we also had a partnership with Kabale University, Kabale Brainstorm High School to carry out blood donation. With those activities, among other activities we did, we managed to serve 62,000 people, and our target at the beginning of the year was to serve 50,000 people, and that earned us a credit of excellence. We also managed to increase I can call it enrollment, because as an educationist, I talk in that line. But we increased the membership from 36 members to 45 members. More others are joining, but they were unable to get enough orientation. So my president now will arrange for their induction. Ladies and gentlemen, we managed to attend the multiple district convention in Entebbe, which is a sign that the club has met all its obligations, and we voted for the district governor. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for this. Ladies and gentlemen in the house, I want to inform you that we have had a good relationship with our sister clubs, and I want to inform you that we maintained that relationship up to now. And allow me to recognize Lions Club of Ntungamo. Ntungamo, where are you? Lions Club of Rukunjiri. Lions Club of Bushenyi, Lions Club of Kisoro. Can I hear a shout to Lions Club of Kanungu, Lions Club of Kamngenje, Lions Club of Ibanda, Iwati, Lions Club of Shema, Lions Club of Hoima Arbatine, and some other Lions Club that are in the house. Mbarara, exactly. I wanted to conclude with Mbarara. Members, we have had the future plans that I'm extending to incoming board of directors under the leadership of His Excellency Lion Dr. Javilla. And our future plans, we are currently working on a project of installing lightning arresters in certain schools in Kabale as our pilot project, a project that is likely to cost us 30 million Uganda shillings. This is done under the environment to ensure safety and protection of the future generations. We have made an effort to have, we have an effort to have Lions Club of Ruchiga being chartered, and also Lions Club of Rwanda to be chartered soon. We have had a project in Chishaze which was of about 700 million under construction. We are still in the negotiation of our funders according to the incoming district governor to have this project complete. So allow me to go quickly to appreciations. I want to take this honor to say that the above mentioned achievements were not possible because of me as a president alone, but it was due to all of us together as dedicated Lions. Then I want to extend my sincere appreciation to my board of directors and club officers. Please, where are you? Stand up and I say thank you. Thank you so much. Allow me to extend my sincere thanks to all members of Lions Club. Kabale, Kawati, Kawati. I'm really so happy to have served under your support. I'm really proud of you. At this time, I also don't want to forget the Leos of Kabale University. Leos of Kabale Brainstorm. These Leos, our chief guest and guest of honor, they have helped us so much to achieve our goals. Ladies and gentlemen in the house, under my team of governance, I had an advisor who really supported me in all corners, and this is none other than like Michael Seed MJF for being there for me. I want to appreciate my immediate past president, Lion Kemijisa, for accepting to hand over to me this sweetest chair and also to get an opportunity to serve. And I want to extend my sincere thanks to now the president, Lion Dr. Javilla, for being there for me to preside over the meetings when I was unable to do so. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen in the house, we have a special lion. I can call her a special lion for having dedicatedly served for the last 32 years. Allow me to ask Lion Plose Gwijembe to stand up for recognition. Senior, senior. What an incredible woman she is to this world, donating $100 every year, committing herself to our activities. You are really a great woman. As I'm coming to an end, I was able to do all these activities, make Lions Club of Kabale active, bringing members together, bringing new members on board. And it wasn't possible if I wasn't having a support of my dear wife, intending Lion, Sharon. That lady accepted me to be a donor of Lions Club, dedicate my time, and she also accepted to do all the family responsibilities when I'm doing Lions activities. Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together for the intending international president, Lion Mbine Innocent, the outgoing president, for this effortless work. Thank you so much. I sign out.
Thank you, Lion Mbine Innocent, for the very commendable work done for leading this club and for your noble ambitions of becoming an international president. You can be sure you'll have our support. Allow me to again receive some new dignitaries that have come in. RDC Kasim Kamsha, you are RCC. You're most welcome, sir. You're welcome, sir, RCC. And we also have the Lions of Hoima Albertine Club. Lions Club, Hoima, kindly stand up and we'll receive you. You're most welcome. Any new club in the house, please let us know and we'll receive you. Also, to let you know that at the back, we have some good items that have the Lions emblem that you can buy, plus other items. And places of convenience, you can go this side or even this side. There are places of convenience in case you are inconvenienced. At this point, let's welcome the president-elect. And as he comes, the auction team, MJF Baguma, be organizing for the auction. And also the dinner team kindly be preparing because we want to move swiftly between program items. So let me invite the president, Dr. Javilla. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you, the team, for today's function, the chief guest, and the team of dignified guests led by our guest of honor, dear Lions and guests. Allow me to generalize in that capacity to save time. My name is Lion Dr. Sunday Javilla, now the president, Lions Club of Kabale. I'm deeply honored to accept the role of president of the Lions Club of Kabale, and I want to express my heartfelt gratitude for your trust and support, especially Lions Club of Kabale. As we embark on this journey together, I pledge to serve with dedication, integrity, and a commitment to our core values of service, compassion, and community. You are all aware that Lions Club of Kabale has a proud history of making a positive impact, and I'm committed to building on this legacy. I envision a term where we strengthen our initiatives, expand our outreach, and foster a spirit of collaboration. Together, we will tackle pressing community needs, support local projects, and enhance the lives of those around us. Your insights and contributions will be invaluable as we work together towards our common goals. I'm very confident that with your support, we can achieve remarkable things. Let's move together and forward with enthusiasm and dedication, making the Lions Club of Kabale an even greater force for good. I want to thank you once again for responding to our invitations. And I promise that this year Lions Club of Kabale will be hard. May God bless you. I wish you the best of this function. Thank you.
Thank you, our president.
Fantastic speech.
I would like to know which club is here. Which club is here? Which one? It's a cocktail. Thank you for the vibe. At this point, without much ado, like I alerted earlier, I invite Lion the auction team, kindly be here. Like I alerted you, the auction team, the secretary and the treasurer, please, the auction team. And I want to see that vibe continuing even when we come to fundraising. Okay. DJ, auction item. So I hereby hand it to Lion Jeff Baguma.
I did for river, they casting my net till you decide to show your.
Thank you, Tema. Fellow Lions and the guests, my name is Lion Baguma Alex M. Jeff, and I'm here for a simple but important activity. As I give the background of this activity, I will request the presidents of various clubs, presidents, when I finish giving the background, I will want you to come in front. You know it, we open accounts. I request Lion C.D. Michael MJF, you will lead the team of Melvin Jones Fellows. Where you are, you know that you are going to shake the hands of Lion C.D. Michael. So fellow Lions, na guests out we now. Lion Yante, all the way from Ivanda. I want you to keep your vibe a bit low. So, omubachiga omuntu wahinjira muhara wawe ninga mutawani wa Kashwera uratia kumuhereza amahega ejo kutandikiraho. So we want to give Lion Javilla ejo kutandikiraho, because you see he has a program and then we shall do it. And our chief guest is doing it very well. He has started giving in 50,000. Can you give a clap? So for us Lions, we don't keep our money in the bank. We keep the money in our pockets, and it should be cash. So we shall be collecting cash shortly. Because the people who want to help need instant cash. They are the needy. So without wasting time, this is how we are going to do it. The clubs, president sayimuli mwemura collecting sete muri ba members ba kuja gutwa ikano tuigureho account. Then after opening accounts, I will tell you what will follow. The one who will read the account for MJF is Lion City Michael MJF, and give them the baskets or the envelopes. So may I now take the opportunity to invite the presidents of various clubs to join me here. Presidents, quickly you join me here, and I will go to sit. We are going also to have our guests opening the account. Our guests, thank you so much for coming. We have already 50,000 for the beginning. So let me make a roll call. President Lions Club of Kabale is the Mugole. I expect Lion being innocent. Lion being innocent, come here and you open an account. The Mugole, we are not going to disturb him. Can we have a president of Ntungamo coming to open an account? You first pass through your members as you come. Yes, the president will come here, mention what is opening the account with. And then, Lion Joshua, I want you to take note of that. The gift is here. It's a big one. The club that will take this one is the one that is Lions Club of Kabale, Lion being innocent. I want you to come here and start. Then I want another microphone. Oh, this is Lion president of Ivanda. Open an account, sir.
50,000.
Ivanda is opening the account with 50,000. Thank you, Ivanda. 50,000. You man, you open the basket, they put it 50,000. Ntungamo, I'm making a roll call now. Ntungamo is going to be followed by Mbarara. Ntungamo is here.
Tuigura account name tware 5 n'enkumi 2.
Obugaro bwa Ntungamo. Thank you so much, Ntungamo. Joshua, I want you to come here and take note of these accounts. May I now invite the President Lions Club of Mbarara. Mbarara City. MJF. Hey, you are going to contribute even to the MJFs. And even in Mbarara, okay.
Tuigura account na M2
Mbarara, 50,000. I like these notes of 50,000 because they have a mountain gorilla. Lions Club of Kamwenge. Kamwenge Mwisho account. Of course, they will be followed by the Mighty Club. I call it a Mighty Club of Rukunjiri. Because I must be selfish, I also come from Rukunjiri. The Mighty Club of Rukunjiri. Kamwenge. Meanwhile, Robushen should be organizing. Kamwenge. Let's hear from the Lions Club of Kabale, led by the intending international president.
The club with 30,000.
30,000 Kabale. Kabale, we cannot accept you to open with 30. Other clubs are opening with, Muta, collect to the nearest. Zavazinga 50. Put it there. Zinika? Wow. Kabale now has opened with 70,000. Courtesy of our chairperson, President of Ndungamo, you can go back and sit. Kamwenge, is it around? Can we welcome the mighty club of Rukunjiri to come here and open the account? As Rukunjiri is coming, can we now receive the Kamwenge?
Kamwenge 50,000.
Obugarobga Kamwenge 50,000. Thank you. Wow. This is Rukunjiri.
100,000.
Wow! 100,000 for Rukunjiri. That's why I called you the mighty club. Can we now have the Lions Club of Bushenyi? Bushenyi, the home of UPC. Bushenyi. Bushenyi, huh? Your president is here and he says he wants to see you. Make sure you also see him. Meanwhile, Shema. Shema has 2 clubs. Shema has 2 clubs. Shema Specialty and the Shema Lions Club. So you come and open your accounts. We want to do this exercise very quickly. We want to do the exercise very quickly. Shema, meanwhile, I expect Lions City, Michael, you know the MJFs where they are, be moving around. Because it is a crime to be an MJF and you don't have money. It is a crime. Shema has 2 clubs, Shema Lions Club and Shema Specialty Club.
I'm opening with 40,000.
Shema main 40,000 of Garo. Can we have? Shema, do we have Shema Specialty here? Meanwhile, Hoyuma Arpat, we need to thank these people surely. All the way from Hoyuma. Obugaro! Thank you, Hoyuma.
We will open the account with 30,000.
Hoyuma is opening an account with 30,000. Thank you. And we have now the mighty club of Kisoro. DJ, can you hear from Bushenyi? Bushenyi?
Mukaga ne kumibiri.
Mukaga ne kumibiri za Bushenyi muziterra mungaro. Thank you. Hey, orachi de seta rike. Hey, Jonah ni waba tachi de seta da sita mushao yanje aza zigumiri. That is the account opening. Mighty club for Kisoro.
Thank you. We are opening an account with 120,000.
Wow! Kisoro. DJ kache tulikonde sete. Tulikonde sete. Kisoro 120. 120. Mayor, no money. You are going to represent our guests. That is our mayor for Rwanda, Rwanda City. He has the DHO there. Dr. Abdon, you help our mayor to move around, and he's going to open an account for our guests. Dr. Abdon, help mayor to move around. Let them give him an envelope. Other mayor, chairman, Jacques Tuerere Hanuya, Tandichari chairman. Lions Club of Kanungu. Kanungu iko wapi? DJ bahera za transport. Oh yeah.
I did my own, you dey shake your nyashi for where I dey drink okokoro. I dey for river, dey cast in my net till you decide to show your pololo. Waiting I no do for you.
Kanungu.
I dey do it nice too. Mana, emere no me for choco, dey for piri.
DJ. Guest C. Abajenyi bitu mwena himuri meyani we yabajwekera ngeno yakwikaho okore mushaho turende mpapura ebyo babirakira kwihirima munonga. Lions Club of Kanungu
emitwale 5 n'echweka.
Lions Club of Kanungu emitwale 5 n'echweka mustera mungaro. Ai ebiri eshatu ena etano n'echweka. Arokera ibanda. Where's the ibanda? Ibanda ya Twaire. Ibanda Central. Mbarara Central, sorry. Mbarara Central muje mwigura account. Mbarara Central. MJF siri na ngo baronga mbere ba MJF. Wamara jana yenteza njana ndi MJF. We are waiting for Mbarara Central. Yes. DJ. Barara, you're coming, Central. Barara Central, come. Yeah? Mucharo ndakasente. So, our guest of honor, Nikotora ndakasete. We are volunteers. We are volunteers serving the cause of serving humanity. We don't have LDUs or police to enforce our contributions. We volunteer. MJF, can you report?
Thank you, the MJFs, the mighty people, abarikwera bamunsi, emitwaro 20. Umurundi gumwe.
Thank you, Meraviri Jones Feroz. Emitwaro 20. So, DJ, guest sibachava lesente. Kandi nenda ngomba sime abo kwigura accounts. Aza muramanya wayigura account mubiraje bwe kwigura account. Ezo nesete zori yiguza account konkora uragiguza ngo tesete zindi. So now meyali nkahe yatonjire nankeji Joshua iwora kubona tambura n'ekirabo cyanje hanuya. Lion Perez Rumanzi. Hey. So now, twaza mukatale hati. Buri club hati ya eine account. Ekarabe ya yugura account tuenda ngutubasime tuchategereze Mbarara Central hata twasigaza obwire buke. So quickly, ekirabu abajenyi mubatere mu ngaro munonga emitwaro 11 n'enkumi 3 we balemeya bakwera n'akarura karaze kwija batakwesimbaho awa MP na wenda kutwera harabajenya basi ezabajenya atiya zabe emitwaro 12 n'enkumi 3. So now wamara kwigura account ejo turageta minimum. So kwikire abalenda kutwale kirabo twasigaza enda kikanche munonga kirabo erate sete zinji aha account yayigura ni eratwale kirabo ndena ukabale ekirabo tukitwale ninga tuchereze kokana enda kutuche aba Arobataini akira account yabo nabatera emitwale 2 kugira ngo ekirabo bakitwale Arobataini ekirabo atiya Arobataini ni echini Hoyuma Arobataini najitera emitwale 2 there other you can support the club. Arobataini ni yata account yayigura esente yata emitwale 2 kandi muramanya ngo wayigura account otate esente kaba dormant baragichinga. So there is no way you can open an account and you disappear. So Arobataini mundi guma abara tuerera Arobataini murahe mutuerera Arobataini Hoyuma. There is no club that is opposing Arobataini. Hoyuma ya emitwale 3 at least nina ngutuchikole muleka kwikire ya mitwaro 4 leka tuchikole Hoyuma jendana mangwa ine kaka 500,000. So omutwaro twice emitwaro 5 to crossing emitwaro ngahe emitwaro 5 for Hoyuma. We need tora kunu ya tuleve omuntu waruga Hoyuma. We don't need to disappoint him. Move here. Let's contribute for Hoyuma. We want this gift to go to Hoyuma. Ntungo, where are you? Lani Kazora. Hoyuma. Kabale muninkahe. Omutwaro for Hoyuma, emitwaro mukaga. Thank you. Yachira ziri sete za chisorona. Orikutwera Hoyuma. Hoyuma emitwaro mushanju. Tora hanyuma hali ya Jonani. Jonani ya sete nyuma wala inela beni. Emitwaro mwenda ya Hoyuma. Emitwaro mwenda ya Hoyuma. Umurundi guma Hoyuma. Ntuga mu mwabire cheri zoba. Kutwa wamani kandi nimwe twesikire. MJF na nati na ngumenda kuronda. Ntunga mo ya shara Hoyuma n'emitwale 2. Waguze account ya Ntungamo. Kati na nati kuchukua. Ntungamo ya isa account ya emitwale 2. Then nanka Hoyuma emitwale 10. Nikwe chirima nyesho. At least your account is not dormant. Jante? Ntuga mangwa inene isha. Shema ya yojera 15 ali Hoyuma emitwale 10 15. Twasigaza enda chika inche munongo. Hoyuma emitwalo 10 ne 15. Ntungamo emitwalo 3. Ntungamo hati yaise emitwalo 3. Ezindi kirabo zayigwiza account zaguma ziri dormant. Kabale mulinkahe. Tuze Hoyuma. Okumusha yataka gambira kuntararoga Hoyuma. Ntungamo yaise emitwalo 3. Konko kumushandi kule aliko baleseta za buru. Mbara centro na yo ayikura account ne mitwalo 3. Mugitere mu ngaro please. Intungamo yayongera emitwalo 10 ya account yayo emitwalo 13. So Ntungamo now is reading ya kabiri ni Hoyuma Albertine. Yakasha tunimbarara centro. Ntungamo. Rukuji ejo yaryo kwigura account man. Why kura account orashoza kurya eseta za account. Igura account otariyo ku depositing. Ntungamo emitwalo 10. Ntungamo mundu guma. Ntungamo emitwalo 14 cheka emitwalo 15. Ntungamo Hoyuma emitwalo 10 ne 15. Koga Kabale ni 10 muri ntera hasi. Oda abantu baryaro gahare abanyakabale muryamo kumunami. Mulemo no kutesete account. Laben tina kwikiriza amazima. Kabale remwe kwigura account. Ibanda ziga ibanda yagura ati no mutwaro. Ibanda mutwaro ibanda bali kuleta zindi we. Muta wallet za home. Ibanda no mutwaro Ntungamo yararidiga emitwalo 15. Ni akira ziri sete mwana active. There is money there. Ibanda omutwaro. Ibanda ese mitwalo 4. Ibanda mitwalo 4 teka mu show. Hoyuma yaise mitwalo 12 ne chweka. Emitwalo 12 nakashanju for Hoyuma. Ntungamo is leading. Kabale has not opened even an account. Hoyuma emitwalo 13 nakashanju. Nena gutwaza kishira bakize Hoyuma. Ntungamo 15 Hoyuma.
Kabale omutwaro.
Kabale yayiguza account omutwaro.
Hoyuma.
Kabale emitwalo 2.
Hoyuma omutwaro.
Hoyuma emitwalo 14 nakashanju. Ntungamo 15 Hoyuma emitwalo 14 nakashanju. Ndena wajo watu 13 Hoyuma na nakazu drawing. Just Hoyuma
omutwaro.
Ntungamo emitwalo 17. Ntungamo yayanga. Ntungamo yayanga emitwalo 18 Ntungamo. Kabale mulinkahe. Kabale yaise emitwalo 3. Kabale yaise emitwalo 3. Lesete hanuya. Rauka kuruya. Kabale hati yaise emitwalo 8. Mutebwa ngo Ntungamo yebembere emitwalo 17. Change to Jaba. Kabale yaise emitwalo 10. Courtesy of our MP. Wait, ni ndaza na usinga. Kabale emitwalo 10. Ibanda ino watongereraho. ibanda hati ya emitwaro 5 intungamo emitwaro 17 n'echweka ne15 naza kurikerenga ekirabo kya ntungamo izo rukugira timurenda kwigura kukongera sete account imwe ayigwire now ntungamo ebembire n'emitwaro 18 n'echweka hoima emitwaro 14 n'akashanju. I've been warned by the tamer that we must wind up. Ntungamo murundi gumwe. Rukunjiri. Look.
Abakabare mwimuke.
Emitwaro 12 sofa.
Yes.
Aha. Rukunjiri. Kabale emitwaro 12.
Kabale twabona gundi mutwaro wa Abdoni.
Ejo ya 13.
Yes. Kabale twabona
gundi 14 kabale. Aha. Yante emitwaro 5 n'echweka. Ibanda is reading from behind. Emitwaro 5 n'echweka.
Ryan Kabirago yaje Kabale batagisinga yataho umutwaro twayisazinga he 15 Kabale
15 Kabale ntungamo yayanga emitwaro 21 n'echweka ntungamo mwana wakira gasetere jano
omuchenyi witu Dani Machiza ngo Kabale batagisinjiro wabo yatwesha tutwayisi 17
ntungamo 21 n'echweka
Kabale 17 n'echweka. Yes. Nakugambira Kabale hati twasimbura. MJF Betty Kabale twayise mitwaro 19 n'echweka.
Yes. 21 n'echweka ntungamo.
Dr. Yajangu tutenku 15 tuse Kabale emitwaro 20. Kabale 21 ni mugamba.
Buleke ture.
Nibi.
Point of order. Point of order ya raised. Ntungamo yayaga jangu haba muchanga. Kokari mu muchali DJ nabwe. Emitwaro 21 n'echweka. Kabale 21. Kabale 2 from Lion Father Baritaza 22 23 Ntungamo 2 5 ntungamo 2 ntungamo 2 Kabale Kabale, you listen to the auctioneer. The auctioneer is saying Kabale in emitwaro 24 n'echweka. Ntungamo in emitwaro 25. Ntungamo mundi gumwe. Aha, let us take a moment. 25 n'echweka. Tituenda muchanga. Make sure sete zibara kamene zo batamu. Yatamu mtwaro. Yayo atamu 15 now. Zona ntungamo na Kabale now mona bina 25. Ntungamo 27. 28. Bwana chile tuwaza tuzibale 27 n'echweka 28 ntungamo 29 ntungamo 30 ntungamo 25 Yes. Niye ndabara. Ntugama ashatu abiri mukaga Kabale. Ntugama ashatu na kumwe.
Order in the house.
Ashatu nebiri, ashatu neshatu.
Order in the house.
Ashatu
Order in
neshatu
the house.
tugamo. Ezwariba niba haba. Abatugamo. Mushoroze mutugambe tusikiteho. Kabale abiri na mushanju. Kale, zitaka mubaki, teka mubasa. Teka mubasa. Abina mwenda Kabale ashatu neshatu ntungamo. Mugite yeze mbale ntungamo mwetu alekirabo. Mulete sete tuziteka aho tumale. Ntungamo ashatu neshatu zabazinga yozo. Ashatu neshatu ntekereza. Kabale ashatu na kumwe. Ntungamo baba turaguri mutwaro lari mujenyi siriri. Siriri waturukamu.
Auctionnaire.
Excuse me. Ashatu na mukaga nechweka. Ashatu na mushanzu katu announcing. Kaguruse watch time actually. Tugamo alge mtwara ashatu neshatu leta basa numana. Ashatu netano. Ashatu na mushanzu. Ashatu na munana. Ashatu na mwenda. Makumiana. Ananemwe. Anani ibiri. Anani shatu. Ananina. Ananina nechweka. Anane tano. Ntungamo. Omundi kumwe ntungamo. Emirundi ebiri ntungamo. Chairman. Uragamba chi? Anana zinga anana mukaga ntungamo.
Kabale inezingaye. Kabale hariyo baba coordinator wa PRO. Hariyo Dr. Kamara abalenda kumonjera. Hariyo Sheikh Kase Mukamugisha senior RCC wanakawa. Mbwenu Kamara wataye mitware ngaye Kamara. Nataye mitware 10.
Chairman, ezo wasantunga muninga waza Kabale. Tunakora cash hati ya ulete seti. Tunaenda cash. Mulete seti. Mwamuta nenda barira ntunga mumundu kuma. Mulete anu ya babali kushoroze senti. Ntunga memirunda ebiri. Ntunga memirunda eshatu.
Corruption.
Nachi declare gechi. Ntunga mumuzane ya bwise. Ugamo!
When this one feed the nation, it's another connection. Make a tough in the mash up, raging. Yo, kubani when the oshongare babaziro bamanyise. Nampa mani mpapa sotija kwe changane vikuru siambi mazire. Nyihombo sikazobo bukwe pankandi baruntwara ndahire. Wenda kwiruka wenda kuzana ningo kwegama onyete nkubanjire.
Let it be forever. Etching with my twin together. Let it be like this forever. mani tine sente nituvugwe chiroto n'amagezi tine mani omukatukia yenyu divine sente. Very many bad memories, very many sad stories. When I change my story, make a way.
DJ. Ntungamo, pick your. Ntungamo, pick your item kindly. Ntungamo, receive your item. Okay, go back to your seats.
We are so blessed indeed. We got a friend indeed. Be my friend indeed. I'll be your friend indeed. Because there's some going on to body. To one so tell me one chakare. To Rugare. I'm sorry.
Wabakwase chichoncho leka bakuleho. He has another program to attend to.
Yes. Entungamo, thank you very much, our moderator for tonight, our chief guest of tonight, our honorable member of parliament, Kabale municipality, my LC5 chairman, and my coordinator for PRU Chigezi region, senior commissioner, Kamwenje district, my senior comrade Isaya Kanyamahane, outgoing president, incoming president, and all presidents of Lion clubs from different districts. Allow me to stand on the protocol as earlier observed. My name is Sheikh Kasim Kamujisha, Deputy RCC in charge of Nakawa Division in Kampala. When I entered here, people were looking for my trademark, Entarabusi, those of Kabale. Konkandi muka na ashazili mukujisiga Kampala, kujira unshwe nabo witu. First and foremost, I want to congratulate the district that made me come here, which is in Ntungamo. Because if you had not won, I would not have made my few remarks, because I'm preparing to step out. So thank you for winning, and thank you for making me come here. But also, I'm not surprised, because Ntungamo has got everything. Milk, it has got coffee, it has got banana plantations. If you had lost, it would have been very absurd. And the first lady for that matter. So really, you deserve to even make it bigger, but congratulations, I'm not surprised. Friends, or Lions, it is an honor to be identifying myself with a club which has existed for more than 100 years. A club, or Lions, that have got more than 49,000 clubs world over, with a population bigger than Kabale, Kisoro, and Rukunjiri combined. So I must say it is an honor to be fraternizing with you this evening as we network. And my humble thanks goes to my senior brother, my fellow teacher, Mr. Baguma. He called me. I was traveling to Saudi, and we had a very hot chat. I was contemplating whether I should come or not. By coincidence, I found myself in Entebbe yesterday, very early in the morning, and I said I must be here to see what Lions do. And I can tell you, you're beginning to convince me, to become a lion.
Yatura.
And I think by the close of the night, yes, I think by the close of the night, if the temperatures keep as they are, I'm seeing that I'm nearer to becoming one. So I want to thank my brother Baguma for that invite. I can't take it for granted, and I will reciprocate in a similar manner in the nearer future, by God's grace. Now, why I accepted to come is because after a bigger haggling, I discovered that Lions are volunteers, but they volunteer to impact on communities. They volunteer not for their own benefit, but for the benefit of the larger population. And when I was reading the speech of the outgoing president, I discovered that Lions Club of Kabale had an outreach at Rugarama Hospital to impact on people who had a problem with eyesight. And I think that was so touching for me. If I had not come, I would have missed out understanding the mission and what you stand for. Nkentale, mwebale mnongo. I don't want to speak much because I might preempt the chief guest. I want to close by encouraging each one of us in this house to do two things. One, maintain the spirit of the founders of the Lions Club. Secondly, consolidate the achievements registered by those who were before us, those who are with us, but also add on what they have achieved for the future generations to see. And I want to end by once again appreciating your efforts and making a small, humble contribution of emitwaro 20 ehesete za Uganda.
Thank you.
Kandi nshabe munchirize ntagaruka hantebe hano. Chairman wa PRU ali hano shanga bashije. Ubwo hano ibintu zona bigizireki birikiriye. When he is here, General Muhozi is here, so I should go. So ngenu munchiriza kaseta akanikache konkana akabahesa rukundo. I know you will convince me to join by the close of the night, and I will humbly join and be part of you. Mgenu hati munyichirize nkora karango cyo kubanza cha byona. Abantungamo nandi kuri abantungamo mwigureho ndabeho mutacinga. Mwacinga ati ndaza gukora kayiti nkata hamwe n'umutanshingirana. Abambara rimwe nakura ndabaguruka. Then waboli Kampala as a lion hakajire cha kuteganisa muri nakawa utasibora hendeka. Owanje tero bya appointment waija turabimarira ompo bya birabasika. Bya bitarabasika ndakurifaringa. Aha sigara, I say all this for God and my country. I thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, RCC, for your kind remarks. I'll invite, in the interest of time, our guest of honor wants to go to another function. So as we prepare dinner, so I want to alert the hotel, kindly prepare the table. But as we do that, we shall have the speech of the guest of honor. But in that regard, I will invite MJF, Lion Levi Kimuchunguzi Kagolo, to introduce him. But after that, our LC5 chairperson will come, our guest of honor, to speak to us. So Lion MJF, kindly come and give us an introduction of our guest of honor.
Now me with the clean on the house. Now me with the wash on the car. Now me with the cook no no. Now me with the wash on the clothes. Now me with the work for your shop. Now me with the hug no no. I become a vessel for my happiness. So still be my own.
Thank you. Our presiding officer, chief guest, invited guests, fellow Lions, MJFs present. Allow me introduce our guest of honor for tonight's function. Myself, I'm none other than Muchung's Levi Kagoro, and I'm an intending progressive Melvin Jones Fellow in the Lions Club of Kabale. I think I'm just left with either 1 month or 15 days to be progressive. And once I become progressive, I'll be sitting up there. So fellow MJFs, I may say, please, let us join hands together and support the needed. Our guest of honor was born on the 13th June 1974. He's on the 5th floor in as far as maturity is concerned. If I talk of 5th floor and you're on the 2nd floor or 3rd floor, that's the reason you are making a noise when I'm introducing the guest of honor. He has developed himself into different disciplines. To begin with, he went to St. Mary's Primary School, Shoroza, for his O-level. For his primary school, he went to Kigezi College Butobere, that is senior, for his O-level certificate. He went to Namiryango College, Mukono, for his advanced certificate of education. He went to Mbara University of Science and Technology for Bachelor of Medicine and Bachelor of Surgery. He still went to the same institution for his Masters of Medicine in Internal Medicine. He went to London School of Hygiene and Tropical Medicine in the UK for a diploma in Tropical Medicine and Hygiene. And he further went to Cardiff University, UK for his postgraduate diploma in diabetes. He's on a virtual university in Uganda for a PMH course that is ongoing. He is our current MP of Kabale Municipality. He is the chairperson Parliamentary Forum on Non-Communicable Diseases. For those of you who are in Kabale, you've seen him donating what he's donating, meaning that before we cross, he might even convert into a lion. He sits on the Committee on Health of Parliament and the Committee on Natural Economy. He has spearheaded a comprehensive program for state motherhood in the municipality by point of care, ultrasounds, and mama kits. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together and welcome our guest of honor. He is none other than Dr. Nicholas Kamara.
Thank you, DJ. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That is the honor and the best DJ in Ichigezi. Thank you for that. Thank you, my brother, Lion Dr. Mateka, our DHO Kabale, and very soon you are becoming a PS in the Ministry of Health. Thank you for what you are doing. Our guest of honor, Honorable Dr. Nicholas Kamara Owakalire, the son of the soil. Our chief guest, MJF Wilson Tumine, the outgoing president, my brother, Lion Innocent Mbine, and your dear wife, the incoming president, Javilla, and your dear wife, MJFs who are present, Lions from different districts, the clergy, my fellow political leaders, ladies and gentlemen in our respective capacities. Good evening. I'm called Nelson Shangaba Shija, Baba, Tata, Akana Kaitu, Akayogo, Owa American Haiti, Omushao Mukaramurunji, Owakarisukama Yenje, Governor wa Kabale District Local Government, kandi coordinator wa Patriotic League of Uganda, Chigezi Sub-Region. Niyenda kubakira mwena okwijo muri Kabale. Chigezi enseri kushenereka mateno bwochi. Chigezi the Tisland of Africa. Mwena twabakira. Outgoing president, I want to thank you so much for the good work you've rendered to the people of Chigezi. Kindly join me. We thank him for the good work. The incoming president, we are praying for you. And without any doubt, I know you are going to do the same. So, Honorable Nicholas Kamara, me, I had no speech today. But, you know, when you are around, I feel kawa. I feel happy. And you know, I'm praying for you. You know what I promised you? In our coming regime, you must be a minister of health. Thank you for having Lions Club of Kabale. Thank you for being a person of people. Thank you for supporting us. And thank you for representing us very well in the parliament. So, for those few remarks, for the powers interested by the people of Kabale and Chigezi at large, let me take the honor to request you to come and give these people your words of wisdom. Kindly come.
Tulya muchere kasoli ne kawo. African weather. Leka nkutwale ko pepe Uganda. Munogere klina mapera. Uganda zabusi ya green. Enkube tonya nakasana kaka. Sindo ninyweza. Okute wewe bambi tonta. Weweke kumugongo. Nze nkutwale ko pake Uganda.
The chief guest, my elder MJF, is that the right word? Wilson Tumwine, former mayor of Mbarara City, the outgoing chairman, my friend Mbine, president, the incoming president, Dr. Javilla and your dear wife, the chairman LC5, Nelson Shangawa Shisha Baba Baba Tata Tata, and so on and so forth. Deputy Vice Chancellor, Kabale University, the RCC who has left us in absentia, and the RDs of Kamwenje, my old friend and Omusinia Kanyamahane, Isaiah, religious leaders, Reverend and Father Nyomugabe, the Reverends present and Father Nyomugabe, the guests, the Lion Club of Kabale, the members, and all the members who have joined us from other districts. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Good evening. I'd like to take this opportunity to welcome you to Kabale, Kabale City. I think I've been lucky enough to work in almost all Western region. If you talk about Ivanda, my first job was at Ivanda Hospital. And I worked there for 3 years. From there, I worked at Mbarara University of Science and Technology in ward, and also I was teaching at the students at Mbarara University. From there, we had research at the Kabwe Clinical Research Center, and I was heading that research. So I worked in Kabwe. From Kabwe, in Shema. And from Kabwe, I got a job at the Kampala International University to teach. So now I moved to Bushenyi. From there, I came to Kabale Hospital. So the Kabale people started enjoying my services. And then from Kabale, I went out a bit in the country of Swaziland, which is called Eswatini now. But immediately I came back, I was appointed CEO of Nyachibale Hospital in Rukunjiri. So, God has blessed me. I think the only place I've not worked is Kanungu and Chisoro. But I think I will work there before I die, because I'm still young. They said I'm 50, but I think I'm still young. So when you are in Kabale, I feel part of you, because I remember all my days I worked for you in your several districts, and I feel that I should welcome you in a special way. There is someone who said I wanted to go. That is a lie, because I have to dance with all of you people from... I want to thank particularly the Mbarara group. I'm not a lion, but many people think I am. Why? because I have never missed in Lions occasions and programs. I am a lion at heart. Mayor Emeritus of Mbarara Urisen Tumine used to host us a lot at his hotel. Kakuhichire, I think, joined Lions when I had already known so much about it. Some of you must be knowing Dr. Andrew Ndamira. Dr. Andrew Ndamira and Jackie are my very good friends. Joanne, Jackie, those are all her names. So I have been in Lions, in Rio, for a long, long time. We were mentored by Mayor Wilson, the Tulimus, and the others in Mbarara. So I want to thank you so much, Mayor Wilson, and welcome you to Kabale. And Kakuichile, whom I worked with at Mbarara University for a long time. Also, I welcome you in a special way. I have also seen my senior nursing officer, Agatha, who was with me on management at Nyachibale Hospital. Agatha, you are there? She is a girl from Mfasha in Muko, and I want to welcome you in a special way, Agatha. You made my landing in Nyachibale quite simple. So I am standing between you and your supper. I want to make just a few remarks. The first remark is that I was supposed to be here as just a guest. And things turned out to be very dramatic. And I was called by Right Honorable Wakana Rugunda to be the guest of honor in his position. So I hope I can fit in his shoes and I will not disappoint you. At least I will try. My first remark is really about congratulating my colleagues. I want to congratulate the past president for the job well done. You have put your remarks quite well and you have done quite a lot. And I want to congratulate you. I also want to congratulate the incoming president, because it is not easy to lead Lions. This is an international organization. By the time you are chosen to be the president, you must have some qualities. So, but don't fear. Sometimes you feel that you have a lot of burden. Mayor Tumwine has advised you very nicely. Start where you are. Do what you can with what you have. But never lose focus of the future. And already we have given you where to start from. So things should be very simple. I want to thank the Lions, first of all, for your human heart. You've done a lot, especially for me, who has been in medicine. I know what you have done. My first job before I went to Ibanda was under mobile hospice in Mbarara. And that mobile hospice in Mbarara was solely supported by the Lion Club of UK. So you actually, Lions gave me my first job. After 1 year, I went to Ibanda. I never had Lions again because Ibanda, I don't think there was a club at that time. It wasn't there, but now I want to thank Ibanda people for having a Lion. So I want to appreciate Lions for two things. One of the things, of course, is health. But the first thing is about change of leaders. Again, Mayor Tumwine has said it very well. If the world followed the example of Lions about changing leaders, this world would be a better place to live in. You know, I own a small health center in Mbarara called Homely Medical Center. I founded that clinic with 4 doctors, Dr. Ngonzi, Dr. Deus, and Dr. Gwebembera, who is now at Uganda Heart Institute. So as a founder of that clinic, of medical center, we had put a rule that every 2 years we should change. I can tell you it wasn't easy for me to let go of my own health center which I found to give it to another person. But we had written down the rules. But when I gave the authority to Dr. Deus at that time, there are things that he did that which I would never have thought about doing. Then later we thought Deus had done very well. Then 2 years had passed. We now gave to Dr. Ngonzi. We were saying now Deus is doing well. What will Dr. Ngonzi do? Again, he put in some few changes. So change is not bad. Change is good. Please, let us change even the president. At least we have Mohoz, but we change. For me, I have no problem. Now we need to change. The second issue I want to talk about is about, I want to thank you for supporting the programs of non-communicable diseases. You've heard about my training, but probably what they have not mentioned is that I have founded over 10 NCD clinics in Uganda here. Over 10. Because the diabetes clinic of Mbarara was founded by me and Dr. Vitecherezo. The diabetes clinic of Kabale was founded by Chebambe, but I'm the one who rejuvenated it. I founded diabetes clinics in Ruchiga. Today I was in Ruchiga and I told them I founded the one in this place which has a PTC, Uchinda. I found the one in Imparo Health Center and so on and so forth. So, the last time I was here for World Diabetes Day, I remember Ryan Pros and Ryan Alex Baguma working with me for the cause of diabetes. And I have heard also that you have programs concerning diabetes still ongoing. As a parliamentary chair of non-communicable diseases, I am very impressed and I want to thank you so much. But we are now in a demographic transition. We still have infections, but the non-communicable diseases like diabetes, hypertension, heart diseases, cancers, now have also come up. They account for over 50% of death in people who are above 50 years. In fact, I can safely say that all of us seated here are most likely to go to the grave because of a non-communicable disease. If the accident does not take you, you will either go because of diabetes or hypertension or a cancer. I am almost certain. So let us selfishly cater for these diseases before they take us. In Mulago, Uganda Cancer Institute, 80% of the patients who are there present in late stage. They present either in stage 3 or stage 4. Now, 80% of those patients die within the first year of the people who present at Uganda Cancer Institute. So, I want to thank you for the work you have done. But I want you, through your connections as Lions, to connect us to these donors, to put in your own money, set up programs for NCDs, such that we start screening, early screening. And I usually, when I am talking to the parliamentarians and other people, and I say that we are lucky. We have a system called HIV. I worked in Mbarara Hospital when there was no system of HIV. I am lucky I've lived long enough to see a system that has worked. When we get the money, we shall not reinvent the wheel. We shall just copy and paste and just modify, because we know what to do. You go to the village, screen people for cancer, for example, cancer of the cervix or cancer of the prostate. Then you follow the map. When you follow the map, you bring the treatment. By the time we finish 10 years, most people who present Uganda Cancer Institute will no longer be in late stage, they will be in early stages, and we can save more people. This is my call. Dr. Mateka, you know, when you receive money at the district, most of the money goes to TB, malaria, HIV, but very little money goes to non-communicable diseases. Yet we are almost sure that these are the diseases that are taking us. So I want to urge you that all the money that you get, please invest it in non-communicable diseases. They are our killers. If you don't want to invest it because you fear, at least invest selfishly, because you think that you are going to the grave because of these diseases. I want to thank you for inviting me. I want to thank Right Honorable Dr. Rugunda for giving me the chance of being the guest of honor. I was just supposed to come as a guest, and I was actually coming. I want to thank Javilla. Javilla is very enthusiastic. Today when I told him that I wanted to come, immediately said, now you be the guest of honor. Then do you know what he said? He also bring other MPs. Around 11. I said, but you man, you are moving very fast. I have not even accepted to be the guest of honor. You're already telling me to bring other MPs. But that was a joke. So I want to thank you, and I want to thank your wife for accepting you. You have a very beautiful wife, actually. But I want to thank her for accepting you to take this mantle as president. I don't know who will convince me to be a lion. Maybe you will send Wilson to Mwine. But I have lionism in me. The lionism in me is the one that has made me donate for the first time ever 5 ultrasound scans in Kabale municipality within 3 years. Yes, I've donated 4, but I'm bringing now the 5th one for my own clinic, such that people can now do the ultrasound for free. And all that ultrasound comes with a trained health worker. I train a health worker. Agatha, I also promised you an ultrasound, and I still remember. I will bring it. I want to take one to Nyachibaro, so I also promised them. And for every woman who delivers in Kabale municipality, because of the lionism in me, I have said they must get a mama kit. Yes. And mama kit is not, it doesn't come cheap, but we must, because of our lionism, we must do it. And now, what we are going to do, because we want to save mothers, some of them who cannot access hospitals and health centers, we are going to have an ambulance before the end of this year. I tried to get an ambulance. I'm a very active member of the health committee, but they didn't give me because I'm FDC. So I'm going to buy mine. I'm going to buy mine and bring it. Yes. So that is the realism we have done. We want to advance the health care of this. And by the way, also anyone who wants to test for diabetes when they are above 45, it is going to be for free. I'm going to pay for it. The one who wants to test for hypertension, I will also pay for it. And then my consultation in the clinic, once I'm there, once you come, it will also be for free. So, Wilson Tumwina, I don't think you still want me to be a lion. I'm already a lion, really. I'm doing whatever lions are doing. Isn't it? Lion is away. Lion is away. The Right Honorable Rugunda has said that I should congratulate you, Dr. Javilla, for having ascended to that throne of presidency. But he says once all this is through, you should go to his office and meet him and brief him about your programs. Today I was supposed to be just a simple guest. So allow me to leave 500,000 Uganda shillings. But I have a date. Because my friends are all here, these are all my supporters. Really, I have a date. You invite me now as a guest of honor next time, or even a chief guest. Once you invite me, I will put more in lion. Especially if it is going towards non-communicable diseases. I want to thank you so much and wish all our guests a nice stay in Kabale town and Kabale municipality. Wish you, I wish the new president a very successful year ahead. God bless you. Rukunde gumeho. Mwebale mnongo. So hati ejo vibe nera tuma naguma hanuya tinka vile kugenda. So auction it we have got 2,137,000 Uganda shillings. Therefore, ticket you have got 262,000 Uganda shillings. Guest of honor has given 500,000 Uganda shillings. Total is 2,899,000 Uganda shillings. Congratulations. Thank you for supporting the cause of Lions Club. I want to thank you once again. And I hope you want to go away as soon as possible because we are still here. Thank you so much.
Okay, another clap to our guests of honor. Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And for the fundraising, those who contributed, for us to be able to raise close to 3 million, that's work very well done. Thank you very much. A clap to all of us. Mwebale Munonga for raising that amount of money. At this time, it's time for dinner. And I hope you all have your tickets or your coupons. And the order of dinner will be, it is served in raffle tickets. We shall come back. We shall come back for raffle tickets. Now it's time for dinner. We shall see the winners for the raffle tickets later. So now, no, you have to use the coupon, not the raffle ticket for dinner. The order is that we shall exit through this side and enter the dining, pick your food, and return through the main door. And we shall be led by the high table, our guest of honor and chief guest, the president, our chairperson, and the LRDCs and the presidents will lead us, followed by the MJFs. And after the MJFs, we shall have the guests all of us taking that direction. I request my team, I see Gloria, Sylvia, Maria, and others, Maureen, kind Lions of Kabale, Jonan, let's guide people through this side. They enter the dining, serve, and return. And we shouldn't make a big line. There will be music here. You'll be entertained as we serve. And after we have sat, we shall continue with our program. So at this time, I request the president to guide the guest of honor and the chief guest for their meal. And they will be followed by the MJFs. And then we shall move this side and receive the guests first. So DJ, some interlude as our guests have their meals. Make sure you have your coupon.
Out of blood and fire goes freedom. The eyes of the world are watching. Oh, Soweto, our hearts are with you. Say no to apartheid. Say no. So you covered with the mother of oppression.
Father,
but soon you'll be bathing in glory. Oh, Soweto.
Father Ndiyo Mugabi, kindly.